All right, we're live for the Q&A from the panel discussion. This is the Precision Ag panel, and so now I want to thank our panelists, and we're going to answer any questions you may have. I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch all the panel or not. I know there's a little bit going on, but if you're going to get pesticide credits, if you're requesting them for this presentation, don't forget to sign out of the presentation when you get done. To do that, you've got to go to the audience chat box. I see a couple of you have done it already. And I see some questions coming in. We'll answer those once I read this. But make sure you sign the audience chat box. First name, last name, the states for which you are requesting the credits. It's the same as all the presentations. Make sure you put it in there. So we're coming up on the end, but we're going to take questions. We've got an hour scheduled to take questions here. So if people keep coming in, we'll stick around. But if we don't get many, we probably won't be around for a whole hour. It just depends on how many people are here. So with that, it looks like I've got a question. Charles asked, how many soil moisture sensors and depths would you recommend for citrus in South Georgia? Sandy loam clay at 12 to 18 inches. Clay at 12 to 18 inches. So, Charles, I don't know if I'm the best to answer that, but I'll give it a stab. A lot of the stuff is.
No. Wes, I think the question was for me.
Oh. There. So sorry, I thought you had. So I'll turn that over to you.
I'm sorry. It says, I think it says Herbert Spencer Young at gmail.com was the question asker. So thanks for turning it over to me, I guess, Wes. The way I would answer that question is you can think about it a few different ways. What I would normally do is recommend a soil moisture sensor probe. The ones that are commonly being used in South Georgia and North Florida are from the capacitance side of things. The thing that my talk was about are you can get them at a 2-foot depth, so 24 inches. That would go down all the way through your clay, but not. We'll get into that clay at 12 to 18 inches. But most of your roots are obviously going to be above that. Even in citrus, the work that I've done with citrus, to answer how many, it's hard to say based on the size of your farm. I normally just say start with one sensor, learn it, and figure out the intricacies of it, and work with your local extension agent. They can usually help, or they can get in contact with me or someone else who uses these things all the time if you have questions, if you feel like you're not getting enough from your service provider, and learn from that one sensor and go from there. That's my advice. Start with one, and then you'll figure out how many more you need, because once you see that information coming in, you say, maybe I want to put one over there. Or you can take the one that you have once you've learned in a spot, and you can move it over to that other spot. So I say start with one. That's my answer.
Thanks, Charles. I'm going to put that one was. Yep, that one's. Oh, never mind. That you've answered that one. And is there any other questions at this time? Like I said, we're here, so if you got anything. I guess there may not be. Is there anything any of the participants wants to reiterate, or the panelists want to reiterate from their presentation that, that was there? And maybe not, but if there's any discussion to be spurred.
So Wes, I'll just, kind of put this plug in, and that this stuff is evolving, every year, and that this is something we're planning to do. So those that are still on, obviously that face-to-face is much more better interaction. We do plan to do something similar next year. So just if you enjoyed this talk, plan on coming back and seeing the update to a lot of these same topics as this precision ag session and kind of roundtable continues to evolve.
Yeah, thanks for iterating that, Alex. Those of you that are here, we do plan on continuing this every year. This year it's just kind of hard. I think hard to do a panel discussion with a virtual event like this, and just kind of the way it went. Few people that are there, we are, almost every one of the panelists does have a talk the next couple of days too. You'll probably see those in the similar session. So make sure you attend those too. All right, does any of the other audience that's on have any questions? Anything? Like I said, I don't want to drag y'all out. You may have signed in and handled it, and then we're done. Basically, I guess we don't have any questions here. We're kind of at the point of speak now or forever hold your peace for this one. So let me know. All right. I hear no speaking. I think, Paul, I think we can call it unless somebody quickly says something. We're down to 3 participants, I think, anyway. So, yep. I'd say go ahead.